So, guys, a former San Francisco commissioner was attacked outside of his home. Now, there's a whole thread on Twitter about it. This is where I saw it. But let me just read about it. This is a longtime San Francisco commissioner, now at large, Greg Chu. And let's scroll up. He was punched in the face and beaten across the street from his Soma home Tuesday around 7:30 p.m. Now, this was definitely like racially motivated and things like that. And this tweet goes on to say he can't use his left arm and may need surgery. Now, and here's like a little bit of the clip of him talking about the attack. But when it like I said, because I used to live in California, so this is a whole situation because I have family still there. I'm constantly hearing about these racial attacks, and of course they blaming Trump for some odd reason, even though Joe Biden was the one that pushed this whole "Don't Hate Asian" bill and that whole movement at that point in time. But I'm not understanding why people are attacking these Asians. But I know California. I know there are racial politics because I lived there. So I saw Antioch turn. It's bad now, but I saw it turning. When I was living in Antioch, first I had friends of all races, but majority of my friends were Mexican and the Latinos. If they didn't like you, when I see you, I gotta turn the other way, just out of the respect for the Mexicans. You see what I'm saying? So people are growing up in this sort of society, but they don't understand that the rest of the world is not like this. And this is why, shout out to Benny Johnson. He just did an interview with Byron McDonald. I think he's a congressman from Tampa, a conservative. And the interview was good, but one flaw that I would say, the interview was great, but the one flaw that I would say is that they brought up the platinum plan and things like that. This is why I don't like one-way racial spending bills. You incentivize little frictions to take place. Because, like I say, I don't know why these people be attacking these Asians. They are black. They just say what it is. The news don't like saying it, but they just say what it is. They are majority of the times black. You create these little minor frictions when you incentivize a group, especially like California. You've incentivized the illegal immigrants with health care and certain things like that. People feel a way about it because people feel like they are left out. So that's how I feel about the platinum plan and passing these one-way racial spending bills. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it at all. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I know I'm not because I heard a lot of conservatives speak about it. This is why you don't want to pass this one-way racial spending bill, and also you don't want to do it for no vote either. It's phony. So let's get into this clip. I'm not going to play much of it because it shows the bruises, and I don't know how far I can take it in terms of YouTube and it being graphic. But let's get into it. Y'all going to hear his voice and everything.
I got punched in the face and kicked, beaten.
Greg, who is in his 70s, can no longer use his left arm.
It could be broken.
And is in so much pain, has not taken off his hospital gown since the attack.
I swear to God, it was bulging out. He hit me so hard.
All right, let me stop right here. See, because it's a bruise. Let's scroll up because I don't know how far I can take it on on YouTube. So let's continue into this thread that this lady posted. She also posted that Diane Lim is her name. She also posted, I asked Greg why he's okay with me sharing his name today and why he wanted to talk about the beating. And I saw this story on ABC 7 News. I'll leave a link to that article as well before I got to filming. But he said he's sick of the violence. Also, many of his friends and people he's worked with or over the years have asked him to speak out and get the attention of elected leaders. And like I said, I would assume that he's Asian or something like that, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm not a connoisseur when it comes to names and their origins. So let me scroll up so y'all can see. This is another picture of him in his gown. This is sad. It's totally sad, but especially in a place like Los Angeles, like, because I've been to San Francisco. Matter of fact, I had a homeless guy draw a picture of me there, but I left it on top of the car and drove off, and it flew off the car. Like, little stupid stuff. I just forgot. But I've been to San Francisco. I've been to Oakland. I've been to all these areas. So I know the vibe. I know what's going on. So this whole racial thing is big in Los Angeles, too. And like I gave my example of living in Antioch, you see, like, since people don't want to be, since the state is so soft and don't want to arrest people, people have created a racial society to where like I say, I was cool with the Mexicans. So if they don't like you, so it's all clicked up. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't because I'm not from California. So me coming there, I was like, what is going on? So I had to adjust, and I was in like the seventh grade around this time. So no, the sixth, but I had to adjust to what was going on there because the climate is totally different. California is an island of its own, and that's why if somebody like Gavin Newsom runs for president, I don't see them gaining success and traction. The West is naturally conservative. You can pitch Joe Biden allegedly winning to the virus lockdowns, and the media did a full court press on Donald Trump, tried to open up football arenas to vote him out. Literally, I've bought YouTube Premium since then because they ran so many ads. They pushed it down your throat. Trump's bad. Go vote, 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 vote. So I was like, you know what? Let me just buy YouTube Premium because I'm sick of seeing it. It's ruining the experience of YouTube at that time. But anyway, YouTube Premium is a good service to have. But anyways, this whole situation, back to the situation about, I believe this can be stopped. You have to be tougher on crime. And also these people that do these little racial attacks, when they are in jail, try to have like an Asian or somebody speak to them. But in California also, let's bring this up. You have Asian Crips and blood gangs. Because it's a big minority, like it's a big minority state. Like they had like how we have Walmarts down south, they have full like Mexican stores, like because like so they have full like Mexican Walmarts, but all Mexican food, all Mexican dishes and things like that. Same for Indians and Asians, all that kind of stuff. So see, and things like this, what I'm getting at is, this can be prevented. This can be stopped, especially being tougher on crime. And in a place like San Francisco, where people are soft on crime for sure. I'm sure you got a lot of Soros backed people up there. There's incompetence, total incompetence, because you have feces on streets and things like that. But I'm glad he's speaking out because he's a former commissioner. Because I was trying to make sure, is he still in there? Because this is sad that if he is and this happened, but because I guarantee the person who beat him did not know he was a former commissioner. Like I say, this whole racial society thing, I don't know what these people in California have against Asians. And this happened in New York City as well with the subway train. I did a video about it. He tried to put feces on a lady's face. This is what happens when you so on the right, we can't do what the Democrats did. They incentivized these type of like minor accidents to happen. Well, not minor, this is major accidents, but these infractions of little racial attacks and things like that. That's why you can't focus on a one-way racial spending bill. If you cut red tape for everybody, everybody does good. Every business will grow. So that's why I stand there with that. Let me know what y'all think. Am I tripping? But I don't think I'm tripping because I lived in California. I've lived through these race politics. I know how it goes down. Let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all in the next one.